I joined dating app.
I don't think I'm a spec.
I got high standard. Last year's price is not the same. This year's price. Next year's price is
it's not this year's price. This boy, super, like some of you are very stupid. First of all, he's my head of the house.
He's my
Ori. You know, I'm the neck if I talk. He can break.
Anything you make me do on the basis I'm a woman.
Yes, I think that's why it's the issue.
You know, be cooking rice and carry it to your man's house, not because of he likes your food, because he has no other food. I'm so sorry. I just.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Amanda. The name of my channel is Column, and I'm with my friend Adugo. Hi. If you're new, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. But if you're a regular, you watch my videos, you'll have seen the video where the video we made before she had to relocate to Dubai for work. So now she's back in Nigeria visiting. So I'm going to talk about something very interesting. But before we do that, please like, comment. Oh, if you haven't watched, I'm already telling you to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, if you're a regular, you've not subscribed, please subscribe. You can also please like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. I haven't forgotten the logo, hit the notification bell and all of that. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Okay, so what we're going to be discussing today, we're going to be discussing a very fun topic. Is it fun? Well, it depends. We're going to be talking about while we are still single.
Are we?
Is she? I am, but there is no mystery. I'm not going to come and surprise with the engagement. Nothing they happen. I'm not trying to be mysterious.
Is our wedding day soon?
Maybe for her. Me, I hope it's a miracle. But anyway, we're going to be discussing while we're single, while we're single in our late 20s. I'm going to add that.
Oh yeah, I know, late 20s.
First thing I have here is that I know I'm grown and all, but things about relationship, romance, sex, all those things that go around that category. Yeah. Two people being in a relationship, two people saying things like love things to each other, it makes me cringe.
But you dated before?
Yeah, but I don't know what's wrong with me.
You dated when you were 19, 20, 21. Yeah. And you get to 26 and you said that's when it's now weird.
So, I mean, even then, I'm sure because I was like before they know I wasn't really looking for a relationship, it just happened. Yeah. So, I think, I have this connection with my friends, but I don't know, people are getting married, having children, and me, our 26, it's still
Yeah, I get that part where it's it's like this.
Exactly. That's what you did.
But not about relationships. I think for relationships, I'm always oh, chill.
Yeah, I feel like you. But when
it comes to marriage, I'm hey.
But you think about it more from the responsibility, not from it makes you cringe.
Yeah.
It's I'm embarrassed. It's not cringe. I'm embarrassed by it. I want to.
I think for me,
I think that's what
probably because of the responsibility that comes to being a wife, that makes me
what's the wife?
That's not for me.
I think it's just because I think I can be such an awkward person. So that's my issue now. I can't survive. I think I can't survive on the first day because I'll start thinking, oh my god, what are we going to be talking about? What will I be doing there? Blah blah blah. So I hardly go on dates. I don't go on dates. So yeah, because I just feel it to be awkward. I'll be embarrassed. I don't know how to deal with it. So yeah.
So I think going from that, I had one point, and I'm doing it at one point, but I'll just place it. Yeah. So I had fear of the past and fear of the present, or fear of the future.
Mom is that I'm awkward.
So that fear of the future has to do with this thing you talk about. I'm just asking myself, how many first dates are you going to go on? And do I really have to date? Why can't it just happen naturally? Which is a very stupid question to be asking at this point.
Don't worry, you hear as it gets more stupid. I have something to say about that too.
So I'm okay, so am I supposed to go out and sit down and laugh at or fake laugh at people's jokes? Yes, those kind of things. And then I'm at that age where I can't even be dating for dating's sake. So it's not whatever I'm doing now, I have to be serious. Yeah. I'm hey,
am I I get what you're saying. I think I have a point about that.
It's me. It's that I think what this basically shows is for me is that whoever I end up with has to be someone I'm very comfortable with, because I can't go through the process of making myself adapt to some standard of wife or girlfriend. Like, it just has to be someone I'm very fine be myself with, and then I will not worry so much.
So, but how is this a fear about like
the because I think I worry about the permanence of relationship. No, the past one is different. It's a different point now. But then I worry about the permanence of relationship. I'm like, so one person forever.
Really?
Like, yeah, I think about it. I'm like, so like this one person has. Like, I mean, and then there's no perfect person. So it's like. The person does something, I'm like, hey, I think I'm not dating you yet.
Jump and perk.
I'm like, okay. But then once the person like find someone that doesn't make you cringe, like sometimes. Because I don't think people cringe sometimes. Like, oh, you have a sharp one. Like, that kind of thing. So yeah, I worry about that.
So right now we're both 26, we got like 96 babies. So just for context,
March and April.
She's April and March. Just for context, this is okay. My next point is I think I have a wall up.
Yeah.
I honestly don't like over familiarity, especially with boys. Men, I honestly don't want anyone out here to take me for idiots.
Yeah.
I want you to only know what I tell you. And I think that's why most of the time people just talk about so many random things, except like the important things. Because I feel like this, God, I'm doing men, boys, but whatever, you get it. Some men, whatever. But like I think it's for like I like gossips, like they just talk a lot. I don't want to feel like they know me so much. Maybe I went on dates with Tamada. Oh, she's like this. Then I'm gonna tell somebody else. And I feel like currently in this like our generation, our community, like. At some point, the person you would know will know somebody you have known before. I'm just like,
not really. I don't want that for myself.
So I don't want these boys to have my name in their mouth. So like, stay day your day, I did my day. Because of that, like I will easily just be talking to. Like I won't allow myself to talk to somebody that much. And then I guess maybe if I like somebody, obviously maybe I'll talk more. But generally, like that's just my disposition. And to be fair, it's not a lot. Like it's not like oh it's trust issues. I don't trust me. I don't think that's just it. I just don't want too many people knowing about me. Yeah. So like so maybe I have to go on first day, then. You now feel like you know me. You now feel like when my name comes up, you have something to say
about you. Yeah,
no. So yeah, I think that's it.
I agree with that point. But I mean, my one is not as high as yours.
Yeah,
I think your one is a special one. My one is not as high as yours, but it's something like I think I already have enough male friends that I trust and I really like. So I'm like, do I really have to tell you? Because relationships have to do with vulnerability.
Exactly. And I think I lack that.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't think I want to be very vulnerable with a stranger.
Exactly.
And I mean, people are good. They are good people and they are bad people. But then, I think this could also be like now, like goes to my second point of like fear of the past. It's then you meet someone and you start talking, and 2 months down the line, you can't stand the human being. But then you've been vulnerable already.
That happened to you.
Yeah.
When you can't stand the person because of what they did, or you just go out of it.
It could be both.
No, like
you get the idea now. It's happened like, and I think I've been like flowing from my life experiences at 26. A lot of life experiences. Even in situationships, I've been quite a number of situationships, and I've seen how impermanent they are. I've been single for 4 years, for almost 5 years now. Like totally single.
Mine has been like
sis. So yeah, like I've been single for about almost 5 years. And not like I've been like when you've been single, you've been in situationships, and then you realize, for me, I've been in situationships, and I say that okay, this is the west of my time. So I'm like, do I really want to go into this again? Like open up, and it's just I think it's just a very stressful proposition to me, and I'm like, no.
I can imagine.
So rather than if I'm talking to someone or someone is talking to me, because you know that they can talk to you, but you're not talking to them. So someone is talking to me, and I have something disturbing me. Rather than rant to them, I'll call one of my friends I'm very familiar with,
like
and then
my
guy friends that have no expectations of me. It's like, oh my god, that's what they do me. And then I talk about it, and then this person is there banking on, oh, we're getting to know each other, whereas I'm just there pushing on my actual burdens to my actual friends
that you feel like
I feel like they know me already. Exactly. So it's a very stressful thing, and but I realized that way you won't get to meet anyone because you're not if you're not vulnerable. Like,
I was told that like maybe someone that I just spoke to the person from, meaning like I didn't mind the person, so maybe I had a conversation. In the morning I'll be like, oh, what's that? day? Why was your voice lower? Why do you talk like on a normal day? Why were you? I'll just be like, oh my god, and I'll just go back. Yeah, I'll be like cringe, like, oh my god, cringe. I'll just go back to.
Yeah.
First of all, I just feel like being in a relationship is definitely, at least currently, I can categorize it that it's not a need. I don't feel like I need it. Then even the want, it seems like it's occasional that I feel like it once in a while. It's not so on my normal day. I honestly feel like
you can do it yourself.
So yeah, I think my bigger problem is getting older. That's actually my problem. Yeah, it's not really. Yeah, so it's like maybe they now intertwines at some point, but I don't think it's about the relationship itself. Like it's about me. I just feel like, oh, I'm getting older. And once you're like getting older, this is when you should be thinking about this as well, because you know at some point maybe it seems like you no longer have time is running out of it. But like relationship itself, I'm not sure how much I think it's in particular. I consider myself to be pretty independent. Things that like the other look was talking about, oh how she likes, like how she just wants a good hug. I'm like
hug from my friends. That's like
but I'm just like
friends and family, not man.
I don't really feel like
no, you've always been
my brain has I don't know, my brain is so weird.
Like I think I'm just dependent on my tribe for a lot of stuff. I've always been that person.
Yes, I think I'm just like
whatever.
Like act of self. Like I'm just doing things by myself. I don't know if I want somebody doing things for me because I'm like, you now want me to do things for you.
I don't stress my life.
I'm lazy. Please let's all do our work.
Anyway,
so that's like another reason.
So I think another reason for me is not that I'm single, not because of I'm not trying. Like I have actually tried.
That's the opposite.
And the men usually run mad. So yeah, I mean So when I left Nigeria, and I was like, oh, independent. I'm in a transitionary phase. Blah blah blah. Blah I don't want to date. And then I mean, you usually get lonely, and I'll be honest. And then I joined.
That's something we plan to talk about. Maybe like having to move because moving to a new place at 25. You know.
And then I joined dating app. I'm not gonna say which, but then I did.
After
Yes, I did. And it was something I was very ashamed of. Initially, because I mean the way dating app in Nigeria used to like when people talk about it, it's like it's for hookup, and then I was like, oh, there's a new country, people are more focused and all of that. And then like the amount of swipe left I did there, it became like a game because so another point I'll talk about this separately, but then like just the basic thing I was looking for. This was me that when I was in Nigeria, like I had a long list of things I wanted, and then I moved and I was on the dating app, and all I really wanted was just be a Christian. Like I don't even know how deep, and also because Kokota I live in is not like a predominantly Christian society. But then it was like, but it wasn't like it was anything deep as to because in Nigeria, even if you're a Christian, I'll still judge you. Do you have understanding? What level of this? I was like, hey, just know Jesus. I was like swiping, and then like you swipe, and then you chat someone up that is supposedly a Christian, and person is like, oh, they just hear something maybe on after the first few hours something crazy, and like, okay, oops, delete. I think there was only one person that we ever left the app. Actually, we met up and we started
having a
like talking outside of the app. And the person was, I won't call it nationality, but was a Christian. But then not Nigerian. But then like we had a good conversation. I think a very possible good thing was that we worked in the same industry, so we had a lot to relate on.
And it's not that's like usually nice when you have someone that like understands your type of work, your hours. I just felt like that's good.
I think we went on like 3 dates and it was pretty cool. But then and I kind of had to specify that I know that I was looking for just Christian on this app, but I feel like I mean like serious Christian, not nominal Christian. And then like I think these are the things I believe in relating to my values as a believer. And then he was like, oops, I don't do that. And he was like, out of here. And that was how we stopped talking.
Yeah, but that's the thing, like being a Christian, like things are different. Like me, and there's some things that me condone or accept that she wouldn't like. Everybody has their convictions, so it's not just having a Christian, like having someone that at least
have the same
yes,
values,
yes, exactly. So at least let the major things be aligned.
So basically, it's not like the point is like it's not like we're single. Like I'm single because I'm not really trying. Like I have tried to date. I mean, I've even been open to friends introducing me to people, but then it's also like.
I think my issue with apps is that, like, you know, I consider myself to be a very vibes person. I just feel like I can't be. I don't like even mean like I don't think if you see my picture, I don't think it's a good representation of me or you know who I am. So me most times like from interaction, I don't know how I get that from like just chatting, an app and swapping, or just maybe because I'm not really a picture person, like maybe just seeing a picture and deciding okay, this is how.
No, but there are apps that make you a little cheeky. Like they'll ask you like very deep questions and you can kind of figure out how the person thinks. But I mean it's all very surface. So but then the point is like I think my own mindset was let not be like you're not trying, because what you do is go to church, go to
so I think the opposite. I don't try because my point about feeling like I'm not even really sure I want it. So it's like I'm not sure I want it like that. So my next point in my notes is that I low-key think I've been brainwashed by the books and the movies I've read over time. So my mindset is that if I have to join an app, if I have to go out more to meet someone, it's like I'm doing too much. Like I'm forcing it. Is it meant to be, or did I just put myself in that situation? I just feel like, oh, it's going to just happen so random. It's going to be cute. Like in my head, it's like, so anytime it's like making deliberate effort towards a relationship, I just in my head just feel like relationship is not something you should be making deliberate effort for. I'm not sure if it's like at least about meeting the person or when you're in the relationship. Of course, you work on it, but like in my head, the meeting of the person, maybe because when the first time around, that was realizing your life is that is the issues we're having. When we enter Uber to work, enter Uber back, is it Uber driver that's going to be your man? These are the issues now. Me, I'm just like, so making an effort is just to me like taking myself
out of your comfort zone
to make an effort to me just seems like that it's not, it is forced. And the fact that maybe innately maybe I don't think I don't want it that much. So both of these things joined together, it's a good reason why I'm still single. So I'm not ready to join an app, I'm not ready to go to a place, I'm not ready to do anything. So I'm just like living my life, and my life hardly ever evolved outside except for my friends. So it's like,
and then with your friends, nobody's most likely nobody's your friends.
So it's like, what exactly is going to happen? So I think that's a good reason. Somebody was like, oh, so Amanda, it means you're still like basically you're still the same Amanda, like you're still stuck in your ways. I'm like,
that rude. How do I feel about that?
Because it's like I never all these things, I never try. Like I just feel it should just happen, and it has not just happened.
I think one for me is this is like one of the very most important points for me is I got high standard, and unfortunately it's like last year's price is not the same this year's price. Next year's price is
not this year's price.
Because we keep evolving, and I feel like as I evolve, I realize that there are more things I can't stand or I can stand, and then I adjust whatever I like. Like some things are standard, but then there are also some things I'm like, okay, like this is what I need to make. You need to add to my life. I'm taking from my life. So a very good instance, but this time last year I wasn't living alone. I'd never lived alone in my life. I was living in family, and I was fine. Like I was fine with a lot of stuff, like living with men or like the idea of living with a man.
Really?
No, like not like married. The idea of marriage, and then living with somebody else. But I never lived alone, and that's why one of the most important things I wanted to do, like before I got married, was to live alone. My aunt has always told me like it's important you do this for yourself, so you're able to understand yourself. And then I had the chance to do so, and I've done it for like the past 1 year, and I have seen like a different side of me that I didn't even know existed. And basically, you know, when you visit someone and you don't take note of how the person behaves because of you're like, oh, you're in their own space. Now I know how I behave in my own space. Do I want you in that space?
Question.
So like my standards keep changing, and while some things are non-negotiable, you have to be a believer, you have to be,
in case you did not know, Abigail really likes God.
I have to be attracted to you, which is very important for me. But then, like, with all of this, like, also, like, this will sound very shallow. Financial part is very important. Like, life is expensive. Like, and
it's not even about like just aside even all that, like, hope you can take care of yourself.
Yeah, exactly,
like,
exactly. And I keep saying that, like, at first you're fine on your own and I'm fine on my own. Come together, we can live a good life. But I don't want to be in a situation where I'm with someone that I now have to worry about.
Yeah.
Like we worry about our partners nonetheless. But then I don't want to worry about whether you've eaten. You know when people are like, "Oh, have you eaten?" It must like a rhetorical question. Yeah, because you know the person can eat. Imagine when someone cannot eat. Hey, you have been cooking rice and carry it to your man's house, not because of he likes your food, because he has no other food. I'm so sorry. I just
sorry.
I don't think I am. And I think my financial standards have also changed. And then these are things that keep restricting the circle of men that I will possibly date. So it's like the older I get, the smaller the circle becomes.
That's it.
And the good ones, not the good ones, not like all the good ones are gone, but like a lot of good men are getting married. Like my friends are getting married. My God's grace to good men. So people are getting married.
Yeah.
But then those that are left, do they meet up to these expectations that
you have?
And I know that not all of these expectations will be met, but there are some that are non-negotiable, like I said before. So if the non-negotiables are not met,
so in case you're watching and you like her, be a Christian, have some money.
I like the way you said it. Like, have some money for yourself. I don't need it. Like for yourself.
I mean,
but to be good, but you know,
to get a thing or two.
Yeah.
For her.
For us.
Exactly. Okay, my next point is that I think a part of me just honestly thinks it's not all that.
Like
it's not just all that whole thing. Like I've seen some of them. I mean, people on social media, fine and good. I see a lot of wonderful people. But I think maybe I'm like low key like is it a person? I don't. Why not just like every relationship that at least I see. Seems to be very, very happy. Like seems to be perfect. But it can't be now. It's not even about them pretending. It's just about, of course, it's not everything. You're not entitled to anybody's life. But like, but in real life, I've seen relationships I've heard about. It's not all that jazz. Like, so if I'm okay, why would I be stressing myself about? Like, some of the stories are just.
I agree. I used to say for the longest time that I could not identify one relationship.
That I
wanted.
Is this the one you want me to take out? No, it's not. I don't think it's something you need to take out. I need to take out because so it works for them, but that's not
what I want for myself. Yes. And then like recently, like a friend got married, and I'm like, okay, this is easy. I like how it seems easy.
Oh, nice.
And I could do this with somebody. At first, it's easy.
Yeah.
Because the fact that, like I said, I'm scared of the societal expectations. I have no plans of meeting them. So just know ahead of time I will fail whatever test your mother has for me. Like I'm gonna fail. So yeah, and if I'm not saying the things I want, like it's not like maybe they don't exist.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just don't exist in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So.
Well, have you seen those, like, I didn't, I know that you moved there, like, are those
I mean, I'm still, like, very, very honest, like, if I've been checked by 3 men in the past, or 4 men in the past year, 3 are Nigerians, and
we everywhere,
like,
we are everywhere,
and the Nigerians that you meet, most of them move like adults, so they still have the same mind, even the ones that grew up there, they still have the same, like limited mindset. But I have seen what I think the difference now that I've seen good relationships amongst people like of other nationalities. Like I've seen men that intentionally strive, like these are married men, like my colleagues. I see them very responsible the way they treat their partners. Like they even talk about their partners in absentia. It's not like the part of, oh, let my wife not catch me talking to you. This is a genuine desire to be respectful, to honor their partners. And the Nigerian men make jokes. Oh, let me be going home. My wife starts calling me. Like
he's like, you really hate that joke.
I really do. I find like you make her seem like a naga to your colleagues who don't know her. So when they see it, they're like, hey, please be going. No, your wife is down. Some kind of situation. Like it's very disgusting and disrespectful in my opinion. But then it meant that like, oh, my wife is calling. Let me go grab flowers because I'll be late and I'll text her. You're like, oh, okay, you exist. Jesus can do it for me. So yeah,
that's interesting. Okay, my next point is, so I was like, you know, when people think about relationships, like getting into a relationship, they want to be in a relationship, they want to get married, they always think about like the good things. So I have someone that's always there for me, you know, so think about the good things, the romantic things, like all that. It makes sense, right? But me, I think equally, if not even much more, about the bad things. Like the expectations, the responsibility, like, you know how like at times life can just get bad, things to just get shitty, and like, okay, you need to be there for that person. I mean, it's good when you're thinking about somebody being there for you, but like,
you have to be there for that
or
person.
for somebody as well. Are you ready for all that? So I don't think about relationships like, oh, because I know that it's not going, being with somebody is not going to take care of all my problems, and I also know that person also coming with their own problems. So they are now, it's like, okay, before I leave, I know that my own that they carry for head. Now I now ask somebody else's own, so it's just like, I mean, if you really like the person, I guess you're ready for that. But like, so when I think about it that way, so I just don't think about relationship like, oh god, I need to meet the love of my life. I'm also thinking, okay, so I'm also thinking about like added responsibility. I'm not ready for that. So that I think that's just the way my mind works. I think a negative mindset. Yeah, so I think most times about relationships, I think most of the takes is mostly about myself. So it's like I can have expectations of the person and the person, but me too, what's my capacity, what do I think I'm willing to take, and all of that. So most times I'm just like, please, as in, let us just deal, because like, and I know how I can be like, even with, okay, well, to be fair, I think I communicated better when I was in a relationship. I want to say, oh, like even my friends now, like I could go months out talking to them, like,
no, but you're communicating when you're in a relationship.
Exactly, I'm trying to get, like, you know, manage my own life, manage yours. But I guess in because that's like your partner, I'm sure. I don't think I had a problem with that. But my point is that it's just more
difficult.
Yeah, it's just more responsibility. So I think about the good, and I think about maybe the bad, like what like a relationship will bring to me more than even the good. Because the good, I mean, like I was saying at one time that, oh, my life is so practical. Like there is no iota of romance or what's that word? Fantasy in my life. My life is just, I go to work, I pay the bills, I do this, I do that. Like my life is just so practical. Like there is nothing romantic about my life. All this romanticizing your life, there's none of that. So I mean, once in a while it's like, oh, that would be good to have, but most times like I'm doing my my shit by myself, so I'm fine with that. But I just think about, okay, there's not also somebody else in the picture. Maybe as I'm struggling to get this done in the morning, I'm also thinking, okay, has he also done this? So it's so balancing. I just feel like it's just going to also mean I'm going to be responsible seriously and committedly for someone else. And now it's like a different space. Like I'm older now. It's just I don't know. I just think about that as well. So I'm just like, so that's an equal partner in a relationship. So you have to give as much as you're collecting. Exactly. So you're like being fully dependent. That's not cute for me, at least. Like it's just only you that is getting and getting. I just I don't
another one for me. It's very similar to yours. What I wrote was that, oh, I mean, I don't think I am any longer, but I was in a transitionary phase. So I kind of give myself like a year to move, settle in. I mean, it didn't change the fact that I was out there on an app looking for man. But like in my mind of minds, I wasn't fully convinced that I needed to date in that period, because a lot of stuff happened in that period. And I was stressed emotionally. I struggled with a lot of stuff. Like a lot are happening when you're moving from one phase of your life and that of your life. So I felt that I couldn't take on the burden of being responsible for another person, including the financial burden, because relationships are not cheap.
Yeah, they're not. Like me, no, I like food, I like eating food, but food is not cheap
for you. So it's only for you. So if I'm craving catfish, like I say, I will not have it today. But if my boyfriend comes there's craving catfish, I'll be like, hey, he has told me today, I have to go buy the catfish. I beg. I don't think I felt like, I'm like, okay, so this craving is above my budget. Sorry. But that's having a lot of money also. Like it makes everything easier. So I was like, I wasn't going to date in that period, like, but then, and then what made me more convinced was every time I got asked out of people like proposition me, I'll be like, oh no, I'm in the transitionary phase. And at the point I was like, am I making excuses? But when I thought about it carefully, I was like, I don't think I was like, particularly there was a point in the year that I knew I wasn't happy. And then I was like, if I wasn't happy on my own, will bringing another person into the picture make me happy? Or will I find fulfillment in having somebody else in my life? And I knew it was going to be like even if it made me happy, when you're in for the long haul, then you now see some ugly parts and then you don't like them longer. I don't want to be that person that's just another human being. Like, I don't want to carry my body until I'm fine by myself. So yeah, that was under
in 2019, our service year, when I just said that there was no way I was going to be in a relationship this year. I just felt like I had nothing to offer. Like, I was just so scattered. Like, I was long man's house, working in VI. Like I was so stressed. So end of 2019, when I was not getting my own space, I knew that 2020 was just like, okay, let me breathe, let me understand. So those 2 years were just like, it was 2021. Last year that was like January. I was like, this is the year. Like 2021 vibe. Like that's
your birthday.
I was like, yes. But first of all, nothing. I didn't do anything, and that rubbish happened with that. So like my vibe just
went down.
When
life usually happens.
That happened like early in July, like after your birthday, April. So that just killed that one. So I just went back to. Then this year, I think I just stopped.
You just stopped trying.
I just like whatever. Because last year I was like, because you don't know that. Remember in February, I was not even like talking to. No, I don't know if it was March. I was talking to someone.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, I was talking to someone in March.
I'm excited about.
I was very excited about. Thinking about it now, but then I was actually really excited. But I don't know what I was thinking about that.
Life happens now.
So that was that. So I just went back to reset. Okay, the last was I'll just say
last one already.
I said I had 8.
Are you serious?
Let
me check. I have one more. Yeah.
My last one is that I don't think I'm a spec.
I will not take that from you. Are you mad?
I don't think I'm a spec. Hear me out. Now, I do not think I'm ugly. Like nobody can tell me I'm ugly. Like I'm always known I'm fine. I think I've said this to you because like right from like I just always just something that was people that it was like thinking about it now, but like right from when I was just always that person that was cute, was fine. So like that was never been my problem. I just feel like I'm not a spec with the standards that maybe are obtainable right now. I just feel like I'm generalizing, but I feel currently where I stay there are like 2 types of spec. It's either you're like domesticated, you know, he's my head of the house, he's my Moreee, you know, I'm the neck if I thought he can break.
Oh my god.
I'm actually a Christian, so I'm not even trying to be. But like all those things, even one of my friends that work, we had all this conversation. I'm just like, this girl will never get married because I'm like a hopeless case. Of course, I don't think I'm even like you. I don't come off like obviously like I'm a feminist, but some things that just don't
make sense
in this day and age. Like it just don't make sense to me. Like I can keep giving this example. I'm a lawyer. I'm a business transactions lawyer. Let's even say you're my own. Let's not. This is the first category. I'm not talking about the other space that I'm also. I don't think I am. So I'm like a transactions lawyer. I have hours. I do work. I do important work. No, I actually do important work. Very important to this your nation's economy. Then let's even say you're also doing something. Maybe like you're a boy, you're a finance guy, you have hours too. You and I will go out in the day. We'll come back at night. You are tired, I'm tired. Maybe I even did more important things than you that do. But it's me that will come and start cooking, turning. First of all, I just don't get it. I just don't think it's that complicated. Actually, if your partners order the food or you have kept food in the fridge, you warm your food. I mean, I get it to be nice to around the table, of course, but like we know what we're doing here. Nobody has time for that. If you have time for it, yes, but like even me, I cook once a month. Like I try. That's the month I cook. I pack it in the fridge and eating it. So I don't get it. Maybe if I'm not even trying to slander anybody, I don't like maybe anybody's job or what it is not as important. Unless you say at times my work is even much more demanding than yours. You're the person that can be at home. So why would I come back and be turning Gary for you? If I can, I would. But why is it an expectation? Why is that? That's what my marriage is hinged on. Like, if I don't turn eba for you one night, I'm a bad wife or I'm a bad partner.
You know the worst part about it?
I don't get it. I think I'm getting it. I just don't get it.
It may not be about the man having the expectation. It's not about, let's say,
me,
his parents.
oh yeah, okay,
or his family visits, and then you were not even pounding the yam before. But then because of it, you cannot now do anything.
I feel like a lot of person. I think I know how to. I think we had this conversation before. Me, I think I know how to play the game. You, I do go. I think that's different. You go refuse to play the game. I don't know if I'm like.
Why are we pretending?
But if that, listen, maybe that if it's more than 1 week, that's when they'll catch me. I'll just be like, I give up. I can't do this thing. When you were not here, I was not pounding yam. I'm not going to pound it. It's not even that 1 week to make everybody happy. I think I can actually like pound yam that. For I can manage a couple of days, then you go. But it's when it's I'm like I can't. Like maybe we'll all go to the house. I'm not that type of person that we will all go to his like his parents. Maybe I go to his parents' house for the first time. I'm definitely going to take my plate to the kitchen. Okay, I'm going to ask to offer to wash them. I just feel it's normal. I'm not going to make a big deal about it.
You said you're either domesticated or what's the other one?
The other one is like an Instagram baddie.
We fail.
I'm definitely not.
We fail very.
I'm not bad bitch.
We are bad bitches.
I mean, technically, but like I'm not that babe, like you know, everything on fleek, you know, that's just that babe.
Yeah.
I'm just not that babe either. So yeah, I just feel like I'm not what people are looking for. I don't even know the category I fall. I'm just there. I'm just shy there. So it's like if you see you don't like it, you move on. I think that's
demeaning yourself is demeaning me also because we fall within the same category. So if you say I'm not fair, that means I'm not fair. This applies to both of us. I definitely am not a baddie.
I'm not
I have nothing that qualifies me to be a baddie. And I am definitely not domesticated or humble. You know the funny thing is like 2 weeks ago in church, like pastor, this is a British man, I mean an Englishman teaching about submission and love. After service, like
a British man,
like in church, like my church, okay. Like the pastor that taught about it was a British man. And after service, like I texted my friend Cheesy, I was like, hey Cheesy, Warwick talked about domestication, so I thought about submission today. I think I have a problem with the words.
I think I do too.
Cheesy was like, what did he say? I said, no, I know that he was very balanced. Yeah. But I think I have a problem with the word submission. And he explained it very well. But and she went ahead to listen to the message. She was like, but it was for 40 minutes. Spend 30 minutes talking about men love your wife. Yeah. And 10 minutes about submission. And that's the problem. I was like, yes, she was like, you may need to see a therapist. Yeah. I said, I agree. Because
why do you want to bend me? Why do you think I need to be coward? I just like why? I
think it's also because was like quite unfortunately we're smart people. So when you not tell me that the way to submit is like I have an opinion, I have to swallow my thoughts and let my husband have the final. Hey, Jesus has the final. I just don't mind. I'm so sorry.
I watched a video today that obviously may just have been a sound bite. I didn't see the full thing, but she was literally saying that I'm a Forbes lister. Like I think she makes 7 figures. She was like, but it was the word she was. She said, but her relationship is not hinged on it or something like that. It was a word like that. What her relationship is hinged on is her making breakfast for her husband when he comes back. First of all, I was like, why is he breakfast and why is he coming back? This is like he works at night. My head was doing numbers. You need to say dinner or he goes out to the night, he comes back, he makes breakfast for him. So like yes, my relationship is hinged on me doing all those quirky things, me making him 3 meals a day from the scratch. I was like, why hinge? Why should your relationship be hinged on that? Like that's my issue. Why? I just think those things are I don't have a problem with cooking. Like but why is it that this like that's the thing you're talking about? Why like literally like this babe now? Why is that what is hinged on?
Something like he thinks lawyers have a problem. Like female lawyers.
I don't think he's a lawyer.
And I tell him that because a lot of us very submissive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Very like in fact they would take submission any day. And
I don't want it to come off like we're saying our way is the right way.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't believe that way. Like it's just not for me, fam. I may even end up doing all those things, but let's not be that's what you expect of me. I think I have things with expectations. Most times when you expect something, I actually want to disappoint. So you leave me the hell alone. Yeah. I mean, do something on my own. When you now, it's not like you expect me.
Yeah. So just like if I visit a friend and I take my plate, a guy take my plate to the kitchen and I wash my plate, and then you come say, "Oh, please wash." Oh no, not please. Now say, but you met plates in the zinc. Why didn't you wash those?
Dirty them. And most of them would like start would like the next morning we clean.
Yeah, like so I'm like, and another thing also, I think I've been spoiled by my male friends. Like even like when we stay in Uche's house, Uche will cooking for us. Like Uche will Uche is our male friend. Like will like tell us don't worry, eat and don't wash the plates.
But wait, the next morning we always clean his
because it makes sense. Even if I visit my people when I visit Mara, like it makes sense to do that you're cleaning up the things that you've scattered.
Yes.
So not when a man now sits down. I don't. Oh God.
There's a lot of things I'll talk about.
So there was somebody. No, it's not.
Isha said me. Hey, why are you saying so bad, boy? You know.
When
okay, I'll cut down.
And I visited him one time, and then he said, I think I visited, and he was doing laundry, like doing laundry, and then like the laundry was all over the place, but he was trying to pack them and sort the clothes and stuff. I was like, okay, now cleans one corner of that room. So sit down. And cross my leg and press my phone. You've told it before now.
No, like I had something similar.
Oh yeah. And then he was like, and then he was sweeping, he was doing the laundry, and I was like, I'm pressing my phone because I mean that's why I keep to the gist. And we're just and then like later on, I think some hours later, I was like while he was sitting, I was like, how am I comfortable that he's doing all of this? And I was sitting down and I said, because I did not scatter the house.
I think at times like maybe not ordinarily that's not even they won't ask for a few boys like what they see what other people are doing for their friends or what somebody say. I don't like chores, so if you make my expectation based on chores, you're very disappointed on some things like when they are like and to be fair, me too, there are some things I did like coming to serve you
girl. I'm so embarrassed. This is trauma.
Oh my God. Like, boy, it's been like, you play the wife, girlfriend, where you do chick, you bring the food. I didn't do it all the time. I would also serve, but like I just felt like if this is the standard when people are around, like I told you how like I can play the game, I can play the picture, like I make you feel good for that moment, but that's just it. So, but my point is this: if you're especially she's my neck, she's my head, or if you want a body, I'm none of those things. So I think that's one of the reasons why I'm very single.
I definitely I think the final reason, which is I'm a very obvious feminist. I don't used to hide my nose. And I know
and I'll just be looking at you like I don't even engage in all this conversation. But you will know what I
think I even like what's the word? The way I position myself, I give you the worst at the beginning, so that your expectations are so low that you will not now say, maybe I can't be cooking. You not think that she's the kind of person that likes. I don't like to cook. So the kind of thing is that like so when I meet somebody and the person is like, there's rice, go and warm it right. I'm like, I'm a visitor in your house. There's no way I'm going to go and warm rice in your house. Go and warm the rice and bring it for me. If your guy visits you, you will serve the guy rice. Like if you're going to someone for the first time and the person goes to the kitchen and get, are you okay?
But I don't have you be.
I
tell you guys to the kitchen.
Amanda.
Okay, and I give you guys. I mean, service is not bad. Serving somebody food, like you can make food and give someone. It's just when it's an expectation.
So anything you make me do on the basis of a woman.
Yes, I think that's when it's the issue.
Like, so I give you the worst. Like I tell you, they're like, can you cook? No. What does your food taste like? You'll never find out.
I used to have this issue. Right when I was in uni, to tell you how it's just a mindset thing. Exam. These boys, like some of you are very stupid. First of all, I do way better than you. Exam comes, you're going with both me and you. We have exams to write. We join out, we jam ourselves in Revelation. Where we used to buy food. You tell me, you don't used to cook. No, we both want to buy food and go and read our books. The main reason we're in this school is to read book, not to do competition of who is the best. Who is more and am I your wife? Am I trying to make you happy that during the exam I'll go and be cooking because that's Jado. I'll go and be cooking to prove a point to you that Jado, I'm busy. And so I'm like, I don't have to prove a point to you, like, from there, like, can you imagine the effrontery of these boys? exam, you have exam, or even if I don't have any exam, I just want to buy food. We went to buy food. Me too. That's why I loved law school. Nobody was allowed to cook, so none of us can come and be doing wife material for anybody. All of us will go buy food. Yeah. Please take a break.
Yeah. So I mean, being a very opinionated and obvious feminist is definitely a red flag. And it's such a red flag that people will even if their friend likes you, say, ha, avoid that. That one feminist stuff. I mean, and it goes both ways, because you have those that will totally avoid you. You have those that want to make sure that they can humble you. I'm like, it's me. I do come back.
I think that you want to humble.
Like, are you okay? So yeah, wow. It's tough out here.
There are a lot of, so you see why.
But I think maybe another point I'll say is that we both actually like our spaces.
Yes, like me, that one I didn't even bother adding it because I just assume people. Like I'm such a, I'm in my own, like I was telling me you're still stuck in your ways. Like I'm not a spontaneous person. Like I mean, I could be if that's your spec. I'm sorry. Once in a while I can be spontaneous, but like I try as much as possible to. I know myself that if I want to be really good, okay, I should try and sleep like before 11. I mean, with work, the work I do at times is not achievable, but you can't just like, oh, I'm coming to pick you at 11 p.m. Man, they think, okay, I need to get ready. When will I come back 3 a.m. and 9 the next morning? I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I don't think about it. Like,
I'm thinking about it.
I just can't just like make. I mean, once in a while I get to do something.
Yeah, but not like every time.
Yeah. So like, and that's me. So you're like trying to. That's what me I used to. I'm having my routine. You're coming. So you're coming already. Have my the itinerary and my routine, and trying to take me out of that.
It's very difficult.
It's not that easy. I know when I want to be home. I know when I want to be awake. You know, at times I want me to just. I like being by myself, you know. I feel like if I really like you, though, I wouldn't mind being with you.
You won't mind being the person, but like the fact that you can always go back to your own space.
Exactly. This is why we are singles.
Nothing is wrong with us, so I'm really fine being single. I think that's
we are fine, but like I feel, don't you think like societal pressure is actually getting to us?
I mean, I've kind of told my mom to back off.
Do you know that having a like 35 is already an old, like having a baby at 35? Like, and I feel like everything's against us. Society, biology is against you. Like, if you want to have kids at a part, like at a particular, if you're already just, there's one word they use, it means really an old man having it.
Then, like, even with that, like, it doesn't, somehow it doesn't really put them. And I think that it also helps that for us, like, the standards are shifting in line with our reality, which is like, a lot of us, both male and female, don't make enough money for themselves to like maybe their late 20s or early 30s. But so
that's in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, yeah.
So other people, like, I just feel like in Nigeria we seem younger for our age because we have less experience and exposure and quote unquote achievements. I don't feel like a 22-year-old in the UK. Like, all these people I see on YouTube, they're like really out there. You know, they have a mortgage. Even just the way they act, they don't co-work. They're already like, they just be like, oh, she's just 24.
They grew up with that.
Yeah, but wait, it's like we're always like.
Which is why we need to go to the point where we are confident and everything, so that nobody will come and be telling you rubbish. Exactly. So I feel like when I see myself year on year growing, I can like, sometimes I'm like, oh, thank God I'm still single, because like some of these things it may not be easy for me to decisions may not be easy for me to make. The growth process may not have been easy for me to take because I have to consider someone else. I'm like, just like, oh, you want to cut off some things from your life, and you're like, let's consider how my partner would feel about it. Like it's a responsibility. Basically, it's a responsibility in itself, but you're only responsible for yourself.
Yeah.
When you get into a relationship, then you have to be responsible for two people and how the other person would feel, and it's a very dicey thing. So sometimes, like, yes, we crave it, but like Amanda said earlier, the craving is not as much as the satisfaction of just being.
You know what you're very clear on your issues. One of them is not relationship. And I always say like emotional is so inconvenient.
Oh my god, I forgot that part.
It's inconvenient, like please leave me, let me get things done. You're there thinking about shit. Like
I was there with my colleagues. We had like I told them like one of the reasons I'm single is that I don't even know how to be heartbroken. Like I don't know how to be heartbroken. Like even when I have my support system, because of when I don't have my support system around. So I mean,
okay, you don't know like how people deal with it.
No, like I have dealt with it before, like but then I'm like I don't want to be, because
it has to be that
every relationship there's a possibility that you're going to be heartbroken.
Exactly.
So I'm like, I have a lot going on in my life.
I can't afford
that. Yes, like in school I could afford to. Let me say no.
I couldn't even have when I was. Hey, Amanda.
No,
a lot of things. I don't even know what I want to say. There was one point I was not reading. I was just crying. All I managed to do was write my project. When it's time for tests, I will struggle. Read for my quiz. Why?
Yeah.
No.
So I mean, maturity may mean that it may not be as bad as it used to be, but I'm not willing to try.
I'm not willing to try. Like I don't want to be like that. Like.
Breakfast is not something
like that thing that thing that happened. Like something happened to me on Friday night. Saturday, on Saturday I was lying on the floor in my room. I was like, okay, no, this thing needs to. I need to be over this by Monday because I have work to do. I can't I'll literally try giving myself time to to get over it. You need to get over this because you have work on Monday. Like you can't do this. I'm like, so I can't afford it, so I can't afford to just. I mean, that's life. People that are courageous, willing to put yourself out there. They hammer you, you bring yourself back up.
You go again.
Me, I think I've just.
Yeah.
It go be lock up.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's not healthy. It's not the best thing, but please. All of us know the one we're doing. I feel like we don't want to keep talking about this, so we don't want to end. Let's end it here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can let me know why you're still single if you are. If there's something you agree on, let's say if you don't agree. I mean, just share your opinions in the comment, please. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, I'm not a spec. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I will see you in the next one.
Okay, like, comment, subscribe, share, blah blah blah, everything. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.